Eli Mercer had spent over a decade defending people the world, already labeled guilty, to the press. He was just another slick defense attorney, but to the broken, the voiceless, he was the last line of hope. When he took on a case for a 19-year-old accused of armed robbery, it looked routine. The evidence was tight. Surveillance footage, a signed confession, a veteran officer as the arresting witness. But Eli had learned to listen beyond the paperwork, and something about the cop officer Ben Halstead didn't sit right. The kid insisted. He made me sign it. Eli could have pushed for a deal, like any other lawyer. Instead, he pulled the arrest report, and then pulled 10 more like it. Same officer, same phrasing, same confessions word for word. Eli started digging into old Halstead cases. He found a pattern no one had noticed or no one wanted to notice. Cases spanning 14 years, young men, mostly black, mostly poor, confessions with identical typos, charges that disappeared before trial but lives that were still ruined. When Eli requested access to the officer's complaint file, it came back redacted. Then his office was broken into. No computers taken, just files. That's when Eli knew he was onto something real. He partnered with a legal journalist and filed a public records lawsuit. After months of resistance, a court finally forced the department to release what they'd hidden. Over 40 misconduct reports, a suppressed internal investigation, and worst of all, audio from a 2009 interrogation, where Halstead coached a teenager through a false confession. It had been buried in an evidence vault. Eli submitted it all to the appeals board and filed motions for every case Officer Halstead had touched. The robbery case was dismissed. 7 other convictions were overturned. Officer Ben Halstead was arrested for perjury, obstruction, and civil rights violations. The department claimed they had no idea, but the truth? It had been sitting in their files the entire time, and one defense attorney, with no badge and no backup, forced them to face it. Redemption didn't come from the system. It came from someone who refused to stop reading.